So now the topic is still heaven. That's the topic. We deal with heaven under King Saul. Now let's deal with heaven under King David. All right. Heaven, that which is dominion here on earth. Heaven under King David. 1 King 11 verse 15. 1 King chapter 11 verse 15. It says, 1 King 11 verse 15. For it came to pass when David was in Edom, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain, after he had smitten every male in Edom. For 6 months did Joab remain there with all Israel until he had cut off every male in Edom. That's what we are praying for. That's the restoration in Acts chapter 1 verse 6 that they were requesting, if the Lord will restore the kingdom back to Israel. That's what they were requesting. They were not requesting for God to take them, for Christ to take them up in the sky. They were requesting for God to give them that dominion to be the kings here on earth. Let's get some more. 2 Samuel 8 verse 5. 2 Samuel chapter 8 and verse 5 and 6. Let's get it. 2 Samuel 6. It says, and when the Syrians of Damascus came to succor Hadadezer, king of Zobah, David slew of the Syrian 22,000 men. 22,000 men that King David killed. Then David put garrison in Syria of Damascus, and the Syrian became servants to David and brought gift, and the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. Now, you tell me, is John 3:16 there? David go to another nation, to Edom, to all other nations, slaughter the men, take over the land, and put military there, just like what Hitler was doing. When they go to any nation, when they dominate the country, they put military bases there. Is that not what United States is doing? United States have military bases all over the earth. Is that not what they are doing today? That is exactly what they are doing. Putting military bases all over the earth. That's exactly the thing they are doing. That's what King David did. You see, King David, what is garrison? Now, look at it again. Verse 6. Google the word. Verse 6. Then David put garrison in Syria of Damascus. And what is garrison? Google that word. You see this. Now, understand, brothers and sisters. Understand. I might be mistaken with the word garrison, but it's something like that. Now, understand, it's all about dominion and taking rulership here on earth, dominion here on earth. Let's get 1 Chronicles 20 verse 1. 1 Chronicles chapter 20 and verse 1. 1 Chronicles chapter 20 verse 1 to 3. Let's see what it says. And it came to pass that after the year was expired, at the time that kings go out to battle, Joab led forth the power of the army and wasted the country of the children of Ammon, which is the Japanese. He wasted their country and came and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried at Jerusalem, and Joab smote Rabbah and destroyed it. This is Israel going to another race, another nation of people, and destroying the country. Verse 2, and David took the crown of their king from off his head, and found it that weighed a talent of gold, and there were precious stones in it. And it was set upon David's head, and he brought also exceeding much spoils out of the city. Much spoils out of the city. Verse 3, and he brought out the people were in it, and cut them with sword. Verse 3 says, and he brought out the people that were in it, and cut them with sword. You know what saw? Carpenter saw. He killed people until he used carpenter saw, start sawing the people. and with sparrow, with arrows of iron, and with axes. Even so dealt David with all the cities of the children of Ammon, and David and all the people returned to Jerusalem. This is King David, that God says he is the man of his heart. He used carpenter's saw to saw people, used axes to kill people with axes and all kind of irons, break the people's head and jaws and scatter the people, beat them, use saw and saw the people. This is King David. Where is John 3:16? Where is for God so loved the world? Because you don't understand what this is all about. Our forefather back then, they understand that it's about dominion. It's about who rule this earth. But today you don't understand it because of Christianity and Islam.